Rise and shine, everybody. It's time to wake and bake with Craig Reed and Griff Martin.
Hello there, this is Alan Collins, and you're listening to the
STONED Roadie Show. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Oh no, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I don't write. May the days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Alrighty then, looky here. It's podcast 262, and it's a Wake and Bake Morning Buzz, and it's episode number 136. Action. Alrighty then, fellow slaves to this current administration in this dimension in time. My name's Craig Reed, aka the STONED Roadie, and some people also call me the most famous roadie in the whole wide world since the dinosaurs roamed this fat flat earth. But you know how that goes. Anyways, yeah, some of you can tell I'm having a rough time doing these here podcasts and continuing the schedule without my co-pilot Griff, and I keep, I just want to keep reminding, that I'm not under the misconception that I'm doing these because I think I know what I'm doing, because I just don't want you to get confused, because I know I'm not capable of doing these by myself or with a co-post or host or any other which way, as far as it being a podcaster. But I seem to be the only dang person from them days with Lynyrd Skynyrd that is still alive and living and breathing these days. We're all getting old up there and all decrepit, and I was never a band member, but people say, "Oh, but you were so close to the band, and you're all we got." So yeah, so this is Craig Reed, the STONED Roadie, and this is your last resort. Looky here. So anyways, yeah, so there you go. Yeah, I just wanted to reconfirm the fact that I don't know what the hell I'm doing trying to do these, but I'm doing them because that's what you request me to do, because I don't want to write a book or nothing. So I'll get down here and act a fool every morning for 3 days a 3 days a week. Hey, but Wednesday, I'm not going to come on here and do a morning buzz, because me and Kathy Guzzi are going to do a STONED Roadie Christmas special about 6 p.m. So I'm not going to come on here in the morning. But I thought about it. I talked to Kathy Guzzi. I said, I used to, when Chad was a baby 50 years ago, so I hardly remember having Christmas as a family with him. But it's not been that long ago. I had some stepdaughters, and I would get up, and have to get stuff ready for them to get up, for Santa Claus to get here. But of course, I'd have to get up a little early and do a wake and bake to get my mood right. You understand what I'm saying? So I thought about getting up and doing a mood arranger for some of you people out there that still do that family thing in the morning, and some of you guys might want to get up and get you a little buzz before the all the excitement, but whatever. But anyways, good morning here, Stone Roadie Nation. Yeah, from my understanding, we have a Stone Roadie Nation now, isn't that special? Yeah, but yeah, I usually announce the donors, if we have any donors for our Forgotten Survivor Fund. We collect money for the forgotten survivors that were on that Lynyrd Skynyrd airplane crash, and we started doing these podcasts, and people wanted to know what we were going to do. Me and Griff were going to do with all the money when we became millionaires, doing this podcast, because they just thought we were just so wonderful with this podcast. But so we said, you know what? We'll just donate all this money, these proceeds from YouTube, to the forgotten survivors. So that's what we've been doing, and took us about a year to actually get monetized. Right at a year, actually. You have to have 1,000 subscribers to get monetized on here, and it took us right at a year. And then it took us right at another year to get another 2,000 subscribers. So now we've been doing it here for over about 2.5 years, over 2.5 years, and we're stuck at 2,300 subscribers. 2,300 subscribers, 333 or whatever it is, something like that. But talked to a guy today, like we've been, all you Stone Roadie regular watchers, we've been saying, man, something's going on. They keep taking your subscriptions down, and this guy that called me today said, what, don't you like me or something? I said, what are you talking about? He said, I have to keep resubscribing. I goes, man, that ain't me, I said, we wouldn't do that. I happen to like this guy, the guy that called me, he did something real cool for me once before, something real cool, but I don't like to mention, he don't like to have his name mentioned, so I'm not going to mention his name, Billy. But, but anyways, so yeah, what the hell was I talking about? Why I go there? Oh God. Oh yeah. But he said, he resubscribed like 6 times. So yeah, that's what they're doing to us. They're taking away our subscribers. I don't know why. I don't know why. A lot of things I don't know why, but I just keep on rolling, That's all you can do, I guess. But let me see. I got a couple of things written down here. I guess I got something on my mind here. Been bugging me, ever since somebody told me that Randall Hall, Randall, he'd been around. He's more Lynyrd Skynyrd than I'll ever think about being. God, Randall was playing with Lynyrd Skynyrd out at Jacksonville Beach or something, whatever that old photo was, but they're out there before anybody knew who they were. Randall was playing with them, and Randall's always been best of friends with all the guys, and then when he did the Alan Collins band, he brought Randall in another guitar player. And then when Alan got in the accident, and then he realized he couldn't be in the tribute tour, he insisted that Randall Hall play his parts, because Randall plays them perfectly. I remember when the tribute tour was together, we went out to California, and Herbie Herbert, the manager from Journey, came to the show for a sound check, and he's going, "Who's that freaking guitar player? God, he's phenomenal." I said, "Yeah, he's grew up around the guys, and he goes, "Man, he's unbelievable." So yeah, he's been around forever, and Alan handpicked him and stuff, and he's got. I remember going out and seeing Randall and playing in bars around Jacksonville, and I always liked the way he played Red House. And every time I went to one of those bars, I always said, "Hey, Randy, will you play Red House?" And he goes, "Oh God, we already played it, but I'll ask the band if they'll play it again." They always did, But I always enjoyed the way Randall played Red House. But I've been hearing that Randall's been having problems with his shoulder for quite a while, and he hasn't been able to work or anything. And now, from what I understand, he's got to have surgery on that shoulder. And I always thought it was from the guitar strap hanging there on his shoulder, and then from what I understand, it's some kind of an incident with one of Alan Collins's cars, that he kind of had some kind of situation with Alan Collins's car, and he screwed his shoulder up. I mean, long time ago, and it's just something that's bothered him, I guess, his whole life, ever since that whatever happened with Alan Collins' car. I'm not kind of sure if Alan was with him, or if he was just in Alan's car, or what that situation was. But anyways, I'm sure having a guitar strap on that shoulder for as many years as Randall had that happening, and inflaming that shoulder, because I guess that's what it causes, all that inflammation. Most stuff comes from inflammation, but I guess his shoulder's really messed up, and he hasn't been able to do anything or make any money or anything for quite a while. And that kind of sucks when you're a musician like that, and that's your bread and butter, when you can't do it, and he's sustained as long as he has been able to, but all this hospital bills, and now he's having this surgery here in January, and he's having a little bit of a rough time with it. So I kind of heard this, and I'm going, wow. And I heard, he doesn't want to ask for any help or do a GoFundMe or anything like that. So I just kind of, if there's any way to help somebody, I'll do it, but I don't like to use this format to ask people, to donate money or anything like that. But, I've known Randall for over 50 years. He's been a friend of mine over 50 years, and I kind of I really feel bad for Randall. It's kind of things happen. What you gonna do when the well runs dry? It's happens. It just shit happens. And we've been helping out these survivors. So I'm just kind of thought maybe I'd come on and just say, a lot of people know Randall. If you can afford to send in 20 bucks or whatever, and send it to me. I'll put up my address here. here it's the Stoned Roadie. No, God, what am I doing? That's my email address. It's Craig Reed, and it's P.O. Box 2. Craig Reed, P.O. Box 442, Greene, Ohio, 44232. And yeah, I was talking to somebody else, and they're kind of in contact with Randall. And what I'm going to do is the same as I do before. You know, I know it's weird to send me money and wonder if I'm going to send it to Randall, but you know, I'm going to do it the same way we do these Forgotten Survivors thing. If somebody sends in money, I'm going to post it on here, and then it's documented how much I've sent it has been sent in for it, you know. So I don't know, but as I'm doing this, I'm going, you know, it'd be apropos, since it was Alan's car that caused all this stuff, and I'm sure Alan would want to participate in this. So I kind of got oh God, you know, one of them things you get when you're a telepathic communication from Alan. I got a telepathic communication mail address from Alan Collins today, and he goes, "Hey Craig, how about loaning me $100 so I can donate it to Randall? You know, I don't want to ask you for any more from that." And I goes, "Yeah, Alan, I'd be glad to loan you $100 to donate it towards Randall Hall's fund here we're putting together for Randall on the Stone Roadie show." So there's my first contribution to the Randall Hall donation, and it's from Alan Collins. You know, so there you go. So we'll be keeping a tally on that, just like they do on oh God, what is that thing they send in the money to? God, I'm having a brain issue here. GoFundMe. Except GoFundMe takes like 10% or whatever of your stuff. So yeah, just send whatever you could send. You know, I hate to ask people for money, but if you could send in 20, 10, 5, whatever you can send in, man, just send it to Craig Reed at 442 P.O. Box. God, P.O. Box 442, Greene, Ohio, 44232. Yeah. I appreciate it, you know. I hate to, you know, but you guys understand, man. We're family, you know. We're all part of the Stone Roadie Nation. So there you go. We take care of each other, don't we? Try to, anyways. Yeah, in my opinion. Okay, there we go. That's for that. So. Yeah, so I don't have any other jibber jabber to talk about, except for me and Kathy Guzzi are going to come on here. Yeah, a couple of my cough. We're going to come on here Wednesday and talk about a couple of things. All you people have been wanting to know if Kathy Guzzi's been seeing those drones. And I guess it snowed there, so she's just not been, it's got colder, so she's not been standing outside looking at drones. But I think she said they subsided somewhat. But from what I understand, people have been noticing the orbs, you know. And I was talking to somebody, and I said, "Man, I don't know what's up with these orbs." And I said, supposedly they're supposed to be biblical or something, and they're mentioned in the Bible, he said, bullshit. There's nowhere in the Bible that orbs are mentioned in anywhere in the Bible, you know. I said, well, there's some kind of a monument or something down in Georgia that's got the exact thing that they're seeing, and it's the exact same thing. It's kind of round with this thing in the middle. He goes, well, is there Isaac or so? He says there's a book of Isaac or something that's they talk about. There's a wheel with a wheel inside of it. I go, yeah, that's what they're talking about. They're seeing. So I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe me and Kathy will figure it out by then with what they are. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna ask Kathy if she's been seeing those drones or orbs or any peculiar thing in the air up there in New Jersey. She says she's gonna go out and start looking for them. But yeah, so there you go on that subject. Well, I'm just piddling around here. Let me put my post office box here up here in my green screen so you can write it down. Let me see. Where is it? Oh, there it is. That's my post office there. But yeah, so you want to write that down, but I don't want to leave it up very long because I don't want them to use this for a for my thumbnail. I want to use that one there for my thumbnail. So if I leave that one up too long, they'll put that up there for my thumbnail. And that's been my thumbnail before, you know, so you know, I'm kind of a perfectionist, like I say. I want things to be perfect. Yeah, right. But yeah, perfect, like perfectly sending out our gifts on time, huh? Well, I'll have you know, there's 18 of you, and I have actually addressed 18 envelopes. And then I changed my mind and put kazoos in there. So when I started putting a kazoo in your package, I had to make it go into 18 boxes, small boxes. So I had the 18 of them addressed. And then I decided I would give you all one of Griff's Hell House paintings. So the Hell House painting is too big. I can't fold it. It has to go in something that's circular. So I had to address 18 more boxes, big boxes, so I could put that Griff Martin painting in. So that's what I'm doing. I'm autographing them and boxing them up. But if you don't want one of those Griff Martin paintings, you know, you just write me and I won't have to send that bigger box. But I'm sure that ain't gonna happen. But anyways, so that's that. Oh, excuse me while I like I said before, I could edit this and pause these and not sit here with dead air and sipping my coffee and smoking my pipe. I haven't smoked this pipe in a while. This is my other little pipe. Oh, yeah. It's Wake and Bake the Morning Buzz, the Stoned Roadie Show. Yeah. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at my nose. Oh, God, I think I'm funny, but I know I can't sing. It's just amusing. To me, anyway. Some people say I have a golden voice, but some people are full of shit. Full of shit is a Christmas turkey. Who's having turkey for Christmas? Oh boy, Christmas. DONALDTRUMP. Donald Trump. Donald Trump. Forever let us hold our standards high. Fight, fight, fight. Hey there, hi there. Even you ho over there. Come and join our conspiracy. DONALDTRUMPUP. Donald Trump. Oh God, do you think he'll make it in office? They're gonna do something. They're gonna do something. What are they gonna do? They're gonna shut down the power grid. Of course they're gonna do that. If they don't, I'll be surprised. They're not going to make it a smooth transition. 2025 is going to be hell. Them dirty bastards are going to pull out every plug they've got, man. They're going to try to make it as rough as they can for Mr. T. Yeah. And some of you stupid son of a bitches will agree with them, you know. Oh, well. Boy, it's try to controversial subject about that kid there in New York that ended that fellow's yeah, you can't use those words or we'll get demonetized. Yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, some people are actually praising it, getting tattoos and everything. Kind of messed up, you know. Yeah. But he did make some people's lives rough, so I'm not here to judge on that situation, you know. It's screwed up, but I don't know. I'm not involved in it. So I can't can't comment fairly. If I'd been on the other side of it, I might feel the same way, but I'm not. I haven't been, so. Oh, I know there's a lot of insurance fraud. I know a lot of people say they're sick. They're just out to get money. Everybody's just out to get money. Oh my God. It's all I get is phony. I got a phone call and my caller ID said Chase, like my bank. And it says, "Are you trying to open an account in Texas?" I'm going, "No." And they'll go, "Well, right, take down your ID, your case number." And I'm going, "This does that." I said, "I'm just going to call customer service." "No, this isn't your local bank, Chase. This is in Texas." I said, "I'm going to call customer service." It was bullshit. You know, there was nothing wrong with my account. Nobody trying to have. I mean, and caller ID said Chase Bank. I mean, how do these people get away with this stuff? How the telephone company can't trace the calls? I mean, this is fraud. This is stupid. With the technology that was going on, I get fraudulent calls all the time. People trying to scam you for money, and it's just bullshit. And there's no way to trace it. Something messed up, man. I swear. Sounds like another conspiracy to me. And Medicare, my God, that's all I get is calls for Medicare. We want to tell you about Medicare. Yeah, you're about the 5,000th person. Oh, boy. Some people say sounds like my lungs are shot, but like I've said, I can hold my breath for like a minute or something. If you get bad lungs, you're not supposed to be able to do that. Stuff just hurts harsh on my throat. I don't know. I'm no doctor. No, that's not how it goes. Oh, God. It's tough doing these, man. Coming up with material just when especially got brain damage. You're trying to be, entertaining. It's difficult. It is for me, anyways. But all I can do is try because that's what people want me to do. So all I can do is, get on here and give it my and try. Oh boy. Oh, but you know what? I haven't even got into these questions yet. I'm sorry. I get off track. That's why I need a co-host, because I get off track and I just start jibber jabbering. Oh, what was funny? I was watching. Who was I watching? What are those? The smart kids. What is that? Oh God, I don't know. Anyways, that one guy, Sheldon was telling that Dingbot Blonde that he was using the term jibber jabber. Yeah, he didn't want to hear her jibber jabber or something like that. I found that humorous. Oh well. Oh boy. Dead air. Dead air. Yeah, I could pause that, but I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, here we go. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them flat earthers down there in Antarctica. It's supposed to be 24 hours of daylight down there or something. And I don't know what that's supposed to mean. It's supposed to mean either the Earth is spherical or it's flat. I don't know which one. I don't know. I find it amusing that that's controversial that we don't know. It was like, well, look at the, we got pictures of Earth from the moon. Yeah, sure we do. Whatever. Kimmy is question number one. Kimmy Ray. One last thing before I forget, Craig. Because I have brain damage, you sing fantastic to me, Craig, especially when you're high. Wow, thanks there, Kimmy. I don't read I have absolutely no idea what these say. I printed them off and can barely read them, and that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I'm not good at. I had a rough time with this one putting this together. Y'all that have noticed that I'm struggling. You're right. I'm struggling trying to do these. No way could I do these 3 times a week, man. Goof, boy, without I can show up 3 times a week and just sit here and smoke my bowl and listen to questions. But man, when you got to put this together and then edit it and then put it up, blah, 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 God, it's almost like another job, But it's difficult, man. I've been retired since 2000, middle of 2005. Man, that's almost 20 years ago. I've been retired. I worked a little bit for the stagehand union, but God, that wasn't work. Yeah, just long hours is all that was. Oh, God. All right. Kimmy, I always loved the song Michelle, totally one of my faves, but I never knew it was about Ronnie's daughter. And it really took a different meaning. So until you really know what a song is about, I guess that it's that's the joys of a song of music. It's all a mystery, Craig. Yeah, Kimmy. Yeah. I didn't, never really thought about it being about, what would it have been about? Tammy? Because he wrote it way back a long time ago, so it would have had to have been about Tammy. So wasn't really aware of that myself. I love the unedited shows, totally amazing. Oh, well. Every once in a while, Griff has to edit something, a word out, or we won't get monetized. It's just, all it takes is one word. I've been lucky lately. I've been good. Been off track. Yeah. Kimmy, look at all the stupid med commercials. It's unbelievable. I think some of the China's balloons may be radiation dumping out. Something real weird is going on. Has been this year. That's why I'm barking on here. I think it has to do with 8-lane highways. They're working on hard in the Carolinas. Oh, Kimmy, all these questions are yours, Kimmy. I'll wait till the end and read all these. Kimmy. Oh, this is the last one from Kimmy. Kimmy, I had something to tell you, but I got brain damage. I forgot. But I so know. I love you, Keg and Griff. Hope all is well with podcast partners, the rocket scientist. I miss him terribly too. Merry Christmas, everyone. Oh, cool. Okay, the end of Kimmy. Patricia Lynn, one of my favorite podcast watchers. She sent me some cool gifts. Yeah, thank you, Patricia. The story goes that Ronnie and Gary were in jail together. It was Gary's 11th arrest, and Gary told Ronnie he was double trouble, and the song was born. I think I heard Ronnie say he was arrested twice after that, having 12 arrests under his belt. Who else got arrested for what? Just Billy. Billy got arrested for hitting he got drunk and ran off the road in that Trans Am, a black Trans Am, the Bandit, Smokey and the Bandit. Well, he had one of those Trans Ams, ran it off the road drunk and hit a state highway patrol's wife head on. And he had to go spend some time in jail for that. And then while he was in jail spending time for that, he tried to, he didn't try to, he was smuggling Quaaludes in. He'd take a book in there, and he was hiding Quaaludes in the binding of the book. And he would sit in there for the whole weekend and be all Quaaluded out. And the last day he was in there, they checked the binding of that book and found those Quaaludes in there and got him for introducing contraband into a federal facility. So he had to spend some more time for that one. I'll tell that now that all these guys are perished, it's no harm done now, but that's what happened. And I suppose Leon probably got arrested, although I don't know of any incidents. That one time he was up there with that gun, that pistol, and the police showed up, and that was, I guess that was New York, or I don't know what city, but I couldn't have been. Well, in New York, you're not allowed to own firearms, so I don't know how that would have went over, because that was actually a real gun, but there wasn't bullets in it, but I don't think that matters. So, but they didn't arrest him, but they were inquiring about what was going on with that gun. I don't know how I guess because we were in a public facility. Yeah. So, Patricia, would Clayton consider coming on to the show? People don't realize that we would love to hear little stories about the band. Clayton should watch the episodes Mike Estes and Paul Abraham to see how much fun you guys are reenacting. Clayton said he watches some of these, and he was, he watches some of them, and but he wouldn't be interested in coming on here. He's just not into it. He just wouldn't care to be popularized because of that. He doesn't mind me talking about him, but he wouldn't want to come on here. I don't think, if he did, it would really surprise me. It's like Kevin, he would never come on here. I don't think. If he would, it would really surprise me, but yeah. The end of, Patricia again. Great show. Love the Terminator. Did you get the mug? Did you get the mug? Was probably over a year ago. No, I didn't get that mug. I sent it to your address, not your post office box. You showed it on a past podcast. Well, what did I do with the dang thing? I've been looking for it. Son of a gun. Whew. Hey, that's a Twilight Zone one there, man. Man. Da 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 da. I couldn't remember. I don't know what happened to it. I've been looking. I've actually questioned whether I found it, but if I showed it on a podcast, which podcast was it? I want to go back and see what that looks like. No, we miss Griff, but you're really killing it as a solo. Oh, there, come on now, Patricia Lynn. God, I'm just on here acting like myself. I gotta be me. Oh yeah. Angela, Craig, you are signing everything just perfect. Yeah. I actually had to clear myself off a good place to sign all this stuff. I was trying to sign everything on this lap desk here, and I can't do a proper signature on it consistently. You know, a lot of people can write their name consistently every time the same. I have a lot of problems with that. I have to concentrate. Oh my God, yeah. Doesn't come natural. Uh, Angela, Merry Christmas, my friend. I love you. I love you too, Angela. Brian Madison. Did you know about Ed King using this Jewish spelling of Lowe on Curtis Lowe? He said he thought it was funny, a black Jew playing the blues. No, I never realized that. Yeah, Lowe. Huh. Just huh. Oh well. That's how I spell Lowe. I don't know. It's what my neighbors, their name is Lowe, and that's how it's spelled. Huh. Okay. Brian Madison. Vanguard and BlackRock own most everything. Yes, they do, Brian. They sure do. They own every dang thing. Yeah, BlackRock owns the Vatican. I think the Vatican run the world. They're supposed to open some kind of wall, the Vatican are this year. I don't know. I saw something about that. It was kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them. Sure, they're not saying nothing that's the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Tina Rezko. Man with a paper asshole. Great podcast, Craig. Happy holidays to you all. Thanks, Tina. Let me get up. I'm going to take a little Stone Roadie break here. Have a little sip of my tea. This is the Chinese green tea, oolong. I get it at the Ohio Tea Company. It's called GABA. It's actually a relaxing tea. Don't have any caffeine in it. It's actually a sleepy time tea, but tea I guess it has no caffeine in it. It's a relaxing tea. Yep. I asked because I told my doctor, I told her I drink a lot of tea. She says, well, how much caffeine does it have in it? I said, I don't know. So I asked the guy down at the Ohio Tea Company, and I looked it up on the internet and said it don't have any in it. And yeah, it's good tea. It's expensive though. I read that one. Oh, I guess these. Oh, yeah. Tina Arsko. Billy Boy was the best ever. Yeah, I have to agree, man. Billy was a great piano player. Played classical. Well, he was trained classical. That was his mother was kind of mad that he joined a rock band until he bought her a car. And then she didn't care so much. But yeah, she thought that she had wasted her money on him going to a classical piano place and him getting with that bunch of rednecks from Jacksonville. Oh, you're so stupid. I don't know that that's what the exact terminology she used, but from what I understand, that's kind of where she was coming from. It's like Alan's dad, Larkin, thought he was an idiot to, go get a job. You can't make no money playing that dang guitar. And then his dad started working for Alan. Alan got a kick out of that. Well, you wouldn't you? Your dad telling you, go get a job, you'll never do anything with that guitar, and then someday your dad will start working for you. That'd be what you call an accomplishment. I think that's what they would call that. What would you call it? Yeah, whatever. Patrol, enjoyed the show this morning. Thanks for the morning buzz show, Craig. Piss boy, demo crap. Hello, yeah, piss boy. Yeah, you remember what was I thought about that the other day. I said, God, I don't know how many people know where piss boy came from. Yeah, it was from Mel Brooks. What was it? What was the name of that one? Oh God, I don't know. It was a Mel Brooks one. Yeah, and it was in the where they had the bathhouses or whatever, and they had a piss boy, piss boy, piss boy. Yeah, I called that Gary, the guy that worked for Gary. I said that was Gary's piss boy. Hey, piss boy. Cheesehead. I saw today the government is shutting down in 14 hours. I think they should leave it and shut it down for 30 days. Yeah, they're going to have to do something. They're going to have to shut it down. They're going to have to replace the whole damn government. So I guess they're going to have to shut it down to do that. Something's got to happen. We got to get rid of that Federal Reserve. That's connected to the Vatican, connected to something. That BlackRock own that damn Federal Reserve. They own every damn thing. They own everything. And it's something's got to give, man. Yeah, at least they're talking about fixing the food, man. It's it's pretty bad. Yeah, they're that guy from the military was talking about that obesity is really affecting the military. The kids that are growing up. That's why they're going to have to draft everybody 18 to whatever that when they're coming up with that bill, because they got to get everybody to give them a big quantity of people to go through, because they're all these kids are so fat that none of them even qualify to. They're all too fat. Everybody's obese. It's becoming a problem. It is a problem. It's a damn epidemic, but oh well. Gonzo Tommy, ha ha ha, you're coughing at 47-minute mark. You sound like the penguin from the 1960s Backman show. I guess that's how it sounds like. Sammy Joe. Greg Allman once said the only competition the Allman brothers ever had was Lynyrd Skynyrd. Did Ronnie ever feel like the Allman brothers were competition? Um, yeah, yeah. Well, Skinner opened up for the Allman Brothers um, in the early days, and Greg actually told Ronnie that, you guys are really good. You're a really good band, but you got to write your own stuff because they were just a cover band. And then that's when Ronnie, got serious and started writing his own stuff. That's kind of weird because you would think that Ronnie's got so much talent that it came just naturally, like when he was doing all those cover songs, you would think he would be formulating stuff in his head to write his own material, but I don't know, from what I've heard, that kind of wasn't the case. He was just doing cover songs, and Dwayne said, "Hey man, you guys are really good, but you're gonna have to start writing your own songs." And then that's when he started writing, I guess. From the way I've heard it, anyways. But yeah, it seems like he would have, you know, uh, I don't know. It just seems like it, because it just came those words just came so natural to him. He could write a song if you just gave him a subject matter. He could write a song about it in minutes. It was amazing how he did it. And it's just funny that somebody had to tell him that's what he had to do for him to start doing it. I don't know, in my opinion. All right, next question. What do you think? Oh, Craig, in English yesterday, I was just trying to show what they do to get you. Show what they do to get you. I guess like allowing weed, but taking your rights to have a firearm. No way, man. No way. Sad thing is people would vote that in. Got to read the fine print at least twice with everything the government puts in it. The wall, as they were showing, being loaded in the trucks of steel girders that looks like big fence. Once you put up, the rest gets assembled. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time with these. Winslow Cross, thanks for reading our comments and answering our questions, Craig. Man, I'm trying. This is tough for me. I got damn brain damage. I got damn glaucoma, man. I can hardly see up close, and sometimes shit just runs together. Richard Johnson. If Fannie Willis wrote War High Hills, she'd just strike oil. Yeah, right. John X9X2. Prayers always for Gene. Donald, could Ronnie play any instruments? He pecked around on the guitar like Johnny does, just played some chords. I never heard him try to play the piano or play a harmonica or anything. He just knew a few chords on the guitars, as far as I know. Donald Johnson, another awesome show in the books. He's the one that bought that. Donald's the one that bought the blue Lynyrd Skynyrd tour jacket off of me years ago, and then brought it to me, and I signed it. And I actually pulled off a good signature on that one. That was a one-time deal to sign that in a silver marker. I had to do it perfect. I did too. I was proud of myself. Laura Johnson, don't change. You are great the way you are. Yeah, right. Yes. Well, thank you, Laura. Joseph Yoma, great show, Craig. Laura Johnson, great show. I'm glad you like the bobblehead from Keith and I. Yeah, I sure do. Where is it? It's oh, it's over there. I'd have to get up to get. Yeah, I love that thing. Yeah, yeah. The people at the post office liked it too. I got and they said you got a package. I said it must be my bobblehead because you asked me if I got it. And then they wanted me to open it, and I didn't take it out of the box, but yeah, they were amused with that. Yeah, it's not my own. I've got 3 Donald Trump bobbleheads. Now I've got 3. I only had 2. Now I got 3. Very thing. Democrats are enemies of the state, and they should be detained immediately for selling. Huh. Oh, there it is. Seem to be missing it. A friend of mine, Baron Varying Thing. Baron Very Thing. I don't know what that is. A friend of mine visited Hawaii and brought a few seeds back from a bud he consumed on the beach, and the 2 plants turned into 3 purple buds. No branches. Apollo Vinci. Thanks, Craig. I got a friend this morning to chuff with. Barnesy thing. Banny Willis may be in the, what the heck is that? Earthquake recorder. Theater Truth. Their brain damage comes from their neo-Bolshevik globalist diversity pushers. Steve Pitt, a Craig Reed STONED Roadie Friday surprise. Good timing. And that concludes our comments. And yeah, so we're going to call that the end of the STONED Roadie show, podcast number. Wait a minute. Oh, darn it. All right, here we go. Oh, where is this thing at? Oh, sorry for my brain damage. Okay, there we go. There's my email address for any of you want to send in some money for Randall Hall. Yeah, we'd appreciate that. I'd appreciate it. Alan said he'd appreciate it. And yeah, there's my address. And then yeah, I guess that's showing. I'm had too many screens up here going on. I'm not qualified to do these, but I try. So that's been another podcast of the Stoned Roadie Show, and want to thank you for showing up this morning for the morning buzz. And where's my little thing here so I don't have to edit this? There we go. All righty then. Happy trails to you until we meet again, and see you later, alligator, at the wild crocodile. And we'll call that a wrap. Cut.